right, welcome to the WBSC Season 12 Draft Recap. I got Cam,
I thought
Pac,
we weren't
and Yacht
talking
with me right
country.
now. I'm not talking country, am I?
Yeah.
I
You
think I'm
were
just,
a little
I think
bit.
I'm just talking. I think I'm just talking like really drunk.
Redo it. Redo it. You're talking country.
All right, welcome everybody to WBSC Season 12 Draft Recap. I'm with Cam, Pac, and Yad. We're going to be going over the teams and what we think of them. Our opinion means nothing. Don't get offended.
You're going country
Um,
again, but we'll keep it. Oh.
I can't even hear it. I'm so goddamn.
Alright, we're gonna start off with the Alabama rollouts with Nikki. So
Yeah,
so
Pac,
this
why don't you
guy
take
this guy this guy
Pac?
got like five hazard guys. Like he got Samurai, he got Colossi, Bronzong, uh Cleavor. So this guy got a lot of
And
hazard
Scream
guys, and that's pretty
and Scream
good
and
in a
Scream
regional decks where like you really can't get rid of those. So I think that alone is pretty good. What do you guys think?
Screamtail also gets rocks. Just thought I'd say that.
What do you guys think?
What do you think, Pac?
Um, yeah, I really think it started off as an interesting draft, drafting two guys you probably could have gotten in the second and third round, but then for
Yes,
some reason
sir.
you got a first round talent in the third round.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
But I mean, I really liked overall your first few mons. I think it's going to be interesting, kind of how you use Serena your last few months, like Serena Cragnell, Cleavor, and Electrode. We've already had one match, and Cleavor ended up playing a really big role in that. Even if you did almost throw.
hey, don't talk about games that been played. This is just pretend this is before he played Will.
Well,
It is too late now for that,
we've
brother.
already experienced. We've
Oh,
already
and
thrown
if
the
everyone's watching, I already know it's just WBSC people, but if you're watching and you see the tiny triangle in their name, that's their terror guys. We'll tell you who they are.
Yeah, my Terra guys are Bronzong and Electrode. Bronzong is Steel, and I think Water, and then Electrode is Electric and Fairy.
I
I
thought it
wanted
was
to make
ice.
Clodsire. I think Clodsire is probably a better Terra guy than both. But if I
Yeah,
made Clodsire Terra guy, I couldn't
Oh,
tear anyone else. So I
yeah.
decided to go with Bronzong.
You kind of hamstrung yourself because you either had to do just Clodsire or you could get two. So I don't think you made the wrong decision, but
I kind of
opportunity
kind of
cost.
screwed myself. Kind of screwed myself over there. But I think
Uh,
Bronzong's gonna be fine too. Bronzong's a pretty good guy. He's a bulky guy, so he's gonna be coming pretty often. So
One thing you're going to struggle with is speed. You pretty much have to run speed boosting moves.
yes, sir. My speed is
Yeah,
really.
your fastest guy is Screamtail.
My fastest guy is Electrode, but he's so much faster than everyone else. It doesn't even matter.
I
Dude hits
didn't,
four,
I didn't, I didn't really count that guy. He's not great.
Dude hits 438, and my next fastest guy is like what one
Is it
or 353
Yeah,
or something
he's
like.
pretty bad. Oh, I'm falling off my chair again. Hang on.
I have a lot
Let's
of
go to Brown. Let's go
okay.
to Brown.
Okay.
all right?
All right,
We're moving forward.
Brown, I got beef with you this season. Okay, like,
Uh,
god damn,
Jesus
bro,
Christ! All right.
your team is pretty good. Like, it's just a dude team, you know. So like, you got the dudes, but you don't really got the what's the word? The
Don't know.
the
no,
bros.
like the
No
synergy.
one on Earth knows what you're trying to
What
The
say.
analogy are
synergy.
you trying to make?
He
Synergy?
doesn't. Oh, I'm off my chair. He doesn't have the. Hang on, I gotta sit up. He doesn't have the synergy. So like he just has the guy. He just has a dudes team, right? But but he doesn't have a ground type or removal. Like, I don't care what your team is. If you don't have a removal and a ground type, like, that's immediately gonna put it down a few points.
Yeah, and I know he said that he's just gonna run heavy duty boots on everyone, or like a lot of guys. But if you're running heavy duty boots on a lot of guys, then you can't run other items. Like you can't run scarf, band, and all that stuff. So I don't know. I
Wait,
think it's kind
really?
of bite him in the ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
you know what I mean. But like, if you're on 6 boots guys, then cool, they all have boots. But like, you can't really like items are important. I don't think you should just be banking on boots every single week.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a good.
especially
I
when you
also
get
think
knocked off.
Orthworm is so shit because he doesn't get
Yeah,
shed tail.
Yeah,
yeah, as a
that's
personal
another thing I
vendetta.
wanted to. That's another thing I want to bring up is that this guy, you really only prep for 7 guys. Like, that's it. You prep for 7, and like that's it. That's it.
But it's a pretty damn good 7.
It's no, that's the problem. Like, it's just a dudes team. It's just a dudes team where like you got the 7. We're like, this is fantastic, but it makes it easier for the the prep for.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of games where Brown's just gonna bring.
Am I recording?
Yes, you are recording.
Yeah, I am. Hang on. I'm
Um,
gonna cut that out. Hang on. Oh, I opened Minecraft.
You're not gonna remember to cut it out.
I'll remember. All right, go. Ah,
what I
shit.
was saying was I can see Brown doing a lot of games where he just brings a guy out and just does as much damage as he can until it dies, and then he brings another guy out and he rinses and repeats that until either he's dead or the other team's dead. Um, hopefully he realizes he needs some actual removal that isn't just hattering. But we'll see what happens. Haven't seen Gotharita grafted in a long time. Gen 6, shout
That's his
out. So,
terror guy too. That's his terror guy. That's one of his. Oh,
Well, also Garganackle.
yeah, that's just
Garganackle.
era. It's just there. Why not?
Garganackle is gonna be very good. I fear.
Garganackle's a very.
He's gonna nuke like 3 or 4 guys and then just iron defense with Garganackle. And
7.
Cam, no. Oh Jesus.
I
I'm not
think
doing this. He's gonna keep drinking. I'm not gonna fucking do this.
No,
I
we're
think
good.
Brown's team is very good.
Yeah, it's a good team. It's just a dudes team. You know, in dudes team usually go like really good or they're really bad. But I think Brown's really good, so he can make it work.
Yeah, the lack of removal is scary, but I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the little buff boys.
Yeah, talk about your team for us.
Talk about your team. I didn't finish the shot.
No, Cam, you don't have to.
Yeah, go. Just ignore him.
Okay. Well, I don't have a grass type or an electric type. I can't really do anything against water types. But and my hazard removal is Braviary and Cinderace. So it's not great. But I got Garchomp and Amorous and King Gambit, so
yeah, that should win you a few by
Holy
itself.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty fire duo. The
And
King
then
Gambit.
and then Mr. Glastrier, I really like that guy. I think he'll be good with Terra.
Glastrier in 6 is crazy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and then I got Crest for like Trick Room and shit, so I feel like that's that'll be cool. And then King Gambit.
You only got
I think
2 rockers, but I don't think it matters.
I only got what?
2 rockers, but I don't know how important that
Wait,
is.
who's the second?
King Gambit.
Oh,
I'm
so
never
you
running rocks
literally
on that guy.
you have one rocker. That's kind of ass. Like Garchomp's gotta be a rocker. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, but when you have an Amorous,
yeah,
King
yeah, I
Gambit,
get it. I get it.
you don't
I
really need
think
guard defensive
my
weapons.
goal is just going to be to blow guys up and then bring out like a Scarf guy or just King Gambit with Fallen 5 and click Sucker Punch.
You're gonna win so many games down 6-1, but your last guy is King Gambit with base 200 moves because the Supreme Overlord. You're just gonna sweep.
Yeah,
That's
just
the
run
goal.
Choice Band.
That
Just
guy
run
is
Choice
really
Band. He's very
Well,
strong.
if I run Choice Band, then they just click like Disable or something. Well, they probably wouldn't run Disable, but they just click a setup move until I'm out of Sucker
Oh
Punches.
shit, he's right.
Don't run Choice Bands. Do not run Choice
Life Orb's good on that guy.
Leftovers. You don't even need boosting items.
I know, but
Your
like that's
ability
so
is
cool. Oh, I'm on my computer.
What do you mean when you say that?
Pac, you didn't talk. Talk about his. Oh, hang on. Pac, talk about his team.
Is Cam about to yak?
No,
No, he's not.
I
What did
almost fell on the vodka bottle.
Wait,
Put it away. Lock it up,
I lost
please.
the cap.
your fastest guy? No, your speedsters aren't that bad. I was
I
gonna say
mean,
your
like,
speedsters
what is
are
it?
whack, but
It's 110. Like, that's not really fast, if I'm being honest.
no,
Yeah, but
Cinderace.
I could run like Scarf
Oh,
and
it's
Amorous or
119.
Garchomp, and Cinderace is 119.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cinderace hits 370. I think he'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
okay.
That's actually not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not that bad. But the gap between
Am I recording?
Chompers, the next guy is kind of bad, or Taurus, and the next guy's kind of bad because Crest is not running max speed every week.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
And
Braviary dipshit.
I was gonna say the other one's a Braviary, so like
He's a
He's not
bird.
bad. He's not
He
bad.
can
He's not bad. He's
defog.
not bad. He's not bad. He's not bad.
He's
he's pretty bad.
No,
he has he,
yeah, I would rank your team like 7.
Out of what?
10.
No, 12. Just 12 people, right?
Oh, that's what you mean? That's pretty
Yeah.
bad, Cam.
No, that's a good
yeah,
team.
you beat the below average team.
No, that's a good team. Like,
My team would shit on any of your teams.
dude, dude.
Pac, ignore Cam, Pac. What do you think about Yad's team?
I'm gonna kick his ass week 1.
Let's go.
You want to battle in the background while Cam and Nick are going through the rest of the teams?
You want to battle in the background while drunk Cam and I try to stumble our way through the rest of these teams?
I'm not that drunk. I'm really.
No,
I'm
you
not.
That's
are.
just
I'm
not true,
are.
man. That's
I'm
just
not that
that's
drunk.
just that's just not even
I'm
like
not
true
that.
at all.
I'm not. I'm really not. I hope I'm not peeking. Everybody listen. I'm sorry if my mic's peeking. It looked like it was fine, so it's fine.
All right, let's move on to Matrix. Matrix's teams, the first 3 started out really good, and
Yeah.
then for some reason he picked Florges instead of Sylveon, and I didn't really understand why. And then you picked the shit ass Decidueye, and I was like, what?
Why is this?
And his team just fell apart. It was like I don't
Why do
understand.
we
Matrix,
hate the
Matrix,
CQIs?
Matrix. If you're watching this, I love you. I love you. I love you to death. I love you to death and back. But what Nick is saying is really true. Like, you had something cooking, right? You had cooking in the microwave, and you just let it cook too much. Like
Exactly.
I think you reached on some guys, and I think there were just some better guys you could have picked, you know. But I really do like your first 3. I think they're great.
His first 3 were so good, and his team isn't bad or anything. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't totally understand like
some weird picks.
Raichu, Komala, Venomoth,
Yeah,
Overquill.
Raichu's never getting brung or Kamala.
I mean, the reason he chose Raichu is because someone else that we'll get to took an extra
Who?
electric type.
Oh, I know who you're talking. I know that. I know that guy.
Um,
Yeah, everyone
but
does.
but
Oh,
but
here's
but
his tears,
Matrix,
by
you
the
know,
way.
I really like parts of your teams. I know they really shit on it, but I'm a big fan of Florges and Decidueye as Pokemon. Overquill
That's how you know they're shit.
is utter drip.
Pac loves really bad Pokemon.
Why do you hate
Venomoth is
Decidueye?
not bad. Venomoth is Terra Venomoth is kind of
Why-
fire.
Why are you
Venomoth is
mentioning
fun.
Did we lose him?
Gorgeous?
Who?
Okay, so
There's potential here to have some fun games, and those top 3
Yeah.
will carry him for
his
a lot.
speed tiers are pretty good. His speed tiers are pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
Hello?
recording, right? Yeah.
we hear you. Yeah, we got you.
Hi.
You're still here, yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah, moving on to Sigtar, guys.
Wait, hang on. I got a
Um,
few things. Hang on, Matrix. I got a few things.
what
I
else
like
do you
the
gotta
two.
say?
I like the 2 Terra guys. I like those 2 guys. All right. Terra grass Talonflames. I like that. And Venomoth ground is very good. I like that. I like that. So I think he chose very good Terra guys. Good job, Matrix. I like you.
Anyways, moving on to Sigtar
Yeah,
now.
welcome, Sigtar. Hello.
Welcome to the WBSC.
Welcome to the league. Thanks for playing. Kind of similar to Nick. Gothatel's a very interesting first round pick. It definitely would have been there in the second round, especially with where his position was.
Or third or fourth.
But it's you got your guy. You knew who you wanted, and you started building around that. You completely redid your team, and unfortunately, we're doing this after you made your original choices. So it's a interesting combination. There's some mons I'm not a big fan of. There's an Arboliva out there and a Revov room. There's definitely better options I think you could have gotten. But you have some really threatening mons in Sneasler and Greninja, even if Greninja is probably not worth 17 points. And Lycanroc, that's going to be 3 really solid offensive Pokemon for you. You got Screens and Klefki. Kind of see this as an underdog team of sorts throughout this season.
He's good. Sigtar, I'm a little worried about your fighting. I'm a little worried about it because you got Sneasler and Gothitelle, which are your front two, but like after that, no one's switching into a banded close combat. Like maybe not even
or
Goth.
even just a regular combat. My biggest problem with the game is like defensive or Fizdef Rotom Heat has to come every week, and it feels like Screens Klefki has to come every week. His bulk is so weird.
Yeah, he doesn't have a physical wall.
He doesn't. His only wall is Blissey.
No. Our believer can come in as a special.
Yeah, but it's also a normal type.
Like, yeah, shut up.
That's fair. That's
fair. Kind of overlap on this team as well.
It's a very offensive team. It's definitely offensive. I see this team as a setup after you get your hazards with like Greninja or like River Room or Klefki, and then you just kind of have to try and sweep from there. I'm not a huge fan of that team, but I see the direction of where it's trying to go, and I respect it. But it's just not for me.
I think Sneasler will win him a couple games by itself because of Dire Claw.
Yeah, I was gonna say Screens Klefki into a Sneasler. I mean, it's a similar concept as when I did. Obviously not as good, but when I did Screens Grim into Deoxys Speed, and you know how that season turned out. So I mean, it's that version, but light. It's the light version of that.
Am I recording?
Yeah, that's gonna win some games in a limited decks like this.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Sneasler is one of those Pokemon that if you just get a little bit of luck, you can sleep something or something like that, and then you're just gonna win the game outright because of Dire Claw and Umbird and all that stuff.
Yeah, you didn't talk. You can talk. What is your opinions on the team?
Yad is not in the call anymore, so we will just continue without him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he left. That's okay.
Why did he leave?
I don't know. We're moving on to Dre.
Okay, Dre, shut the fuck up, Dre. All right, Dre, you got Jolteon and Regieleki. Those guys, neither of them Terra. So like, they're both electric guys with no like alternative attacking move. And then you got 3 fairy types, right? Hogging them up. And then you tear your Skeletor into Fairy. Now I know Skeletor is really good as Terra Fairy. I'm not mad about what you Terra. Besides Drycloak, that guy's ass. But why so many fairies and why the 2 electric guys? I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like this is another team that's gonna win a game or two just because he has funny Glamora into funny Grimmsnarl into Iron Valiant. But the overlapping types are crazy. But I also know that Dre has drafted strange teams in the past in leagues that I've been in with him and cooked. So the team is weird, but I'm confident that it'll still do well, basically.
Yeah, he's just a really good battler. He's a good battler. Don't get it twisted, new guys. He's a good battler.
The only new guy is him and Sigtar.
Don't get it. I'm on my keyboard.
What were you gonna say, Pac?
what I was gonna say was to say something similar to how Cam said it, but in a nicer way. I've heard good things about your skill, obviously, from Nick, but yeah, I'm not the team makeup. I'm not seeing the purpose or the direction you're going for here. You got a crap ton of speed at the top end, and then just a big old
Wait,
gap in the
who's?
middle.
Oh. Wait, no, hang on. You can't fix the Reggie Alecki gap. Let's be honest here.
I'm
You
not.
just
I'm
can't.
talking about just Reggie Alecki to Jolteon and Iron Valiant, and then just a bunch of.
No, the Iron Valley, the Jolteon's fine. You just can't fix the Reggie
I,
Alecki.
Cam, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm
He's
saying
talking about
those
Iron
three
Valiant to
Oh,
are your
he's
Lando.
top
back.
three
He's
Pokemon, and
back.
there's a.
Yeah, did Discord not crash for you guys?
I fucking
No.
talk. My God.
My bad, my bad.
What I'm trying to say is 3 Pokemon all the way up at the top, Cam, and then a huge ass gap.
What's after Iron? Well, he has a base. Lando fixes the Iron Valiant to Lando, right?
Lando's 90 something.
It's
Yeah, that's a
97, right?
306 to 361, and you're not running speed every week on Landorus.
Yeah, that is kind of a problem. You do have to, you are forced to run Lando T speed, which I don't think is that bad in this gen, because like most defensive Landos just don't work anymore. So it's definitely gotta be offensive Landorus if you want to fix the speed tiers. Pot got it on that one.
But yeah, otherwise, I mean, I look forward to seeing what he
Am I
does with
recording?
this team and what he plans to like.
Yeah.
What's he gonna cook up? Is what I'm looking forward to.
He's
Yeah,
just
but
good.
like also Lando doesn't even fix the speed tiers because Lando hits like 311 or like 310, 309, something like that. And if you're a walking wake, you can run modest and hit 315 or something. So like he doesn't even fix the speed tiers. The 364 to 309/311. I'm not sure what the speed is. That gap is too big. The speed tiers are kind of whack.
Yeah, I would rank this 12 out of 12 as a team. But Dre's good. He'll make it work. I love that guy. All right, we're gonna move on to Robbo. Robbo, you guys comfortable with that? Hello.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna let Yad talk about this team
Yeah,
first because
yeah,
he's got
yeah.
some
Talk about
familiarity
this.
with this roster.
Well, all the shit I know about it is that Golden Go and Hydreigon did not
Yeah.
work as well as I thought it would. My whole team got carried by a Spothra.
Yeah. Kind of similar, interesting makeup of a team.
Man, this
You
team
got
is
a really high
weird.
speed guy in Doug Trio, but then a lot of stuff in the middle. That you kind of like. It's gonna be interesting each week how he handles like which mons run speed and which don't. Um,
He's got Toad's Cruel.
Am I recording?
yeah, because his speed matters with this ability.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like Earth Power, Giga
I
Drain
fell.
type shit.
I fell.
But I do like a lot of this Pokemon. Honestly, it feels a lot like a team that Robbo would want. Zangoose and Muck are like the epitome of Robomons, and both of those are gonna have breakout like one random ass game where they get 2 to 3 kills.
What's
Um, Electros is a very dangerous low tier mon. In this gen, just with the limited dex, and so he's able to hit things a lot better. Not a lot of things can hit it back. And Quaquaval is a dangerous late game sweeper.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a funny looking guy, but boy is he dangerous.
Yeah.
He's kind of weak to Fairy, but I mean he has Golden Go, so that's like fine.
Arcanine can deal with any physical
And he
fairy.
Oh,
does
I
have
thought
Terrasteel
No
elements.
way this
to help
guy
deal with that.
forgot. I'm drunk and I still know this, Yad. Come on.
well, I never knew type matchups.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
can't.
I retract my statement about him being weak to Fairy. He's got Arcanine.
He's also got
Go and Muck.
he's got Terrasteel Salamence.
Dude, he did Terra Flying and Terra Steel, right?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
probably not gonna be Terra as much as flying because Because flying is really good at Salamence because you get flying stab and dual wing beast go on. So I like the Terra.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo, I love you so much, by the way, but I don't think Dougie's a good enough guy to make your fastest guy because like there's some matchups you're gonna have where like they're just gonna run adamant because it's like, oh man, it's fucking Dougie. So that's what I'm a little worried about. But everything else, I like.
I like Rabo's. It's pretty good. I like Golden Go and Hydreigon. I think Yad didn't cook just because he had a broken Ospathra. So like there was no.
Espatha wasn't broken. You guys just didn't prep for it.
My
Just bring red card on one of your guys.
Yeah, you could have done that or just like prep for it. There were some
Also,
games where where you guys didn't prep for Yacht. It was kind of crazy.
Gardevoir, I think, is a really good guy too.
I agree. He's a good fairy.
I like Gardevoir.
Oh, he's got 2 good dragons. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of just saw that. My brain's not working at full capacity right
It's
now.
okay. Mine is.
Yeah, I believe that.
Definitely.
Yeah, Bravo. You cooked up a good team. I like it. This is a fun team. I would look at this team and I think it's fun. You're gonna learn that Toadscroll though is actually ass.
Unfortunately, I also don't think that guy is very good. At least for like, you gotta like make that guy offensive because offensively he can kind of like do some stuff, but I don't know. When you try and run like Stealth Rock or Spikes on that guy, you just die because
Yeah,
you go second, you just die.
I once had a Swampert out against a Toad Scroll, and I said, this guy's clicked 4, so I just clicked Ice Punch and then killed him because he had to go last.
Yeah, unfortunately, Toadscroll's ass. But like, I think he's fine enough if you use him as a spinner. I think you're fine because you don't want to use you don't want to use Quackable that much as a spinner. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He's going to run Stealth Rock on
Am I
Hydreigon 1 week.
recording?
They're all going to be like, what is he doing?
Cam, this is maybe like the 4th time you've asked if you were recording.
Yeah. Also, wait, one last thing, Robbo. One last thing. I love you to death. I don't like that muck is your grounded poison. But like you're like good enough, so like it really doesn't matter because you have Goldengo, Hydreigon. Usually Quackaball wants to have boots. Same with Arcanine. You know what? Ignore what I said. You don't really need a grounded poison, so it's fine. That muck is. You're good. You're good. I love you.
I mean, he's got 2 spinners though. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
doesn't need
yeah.
a grounded poison that bad.
Yeah, it's a good team, Rabo. I like this one. I hope you make playoffs.
We're lingering now. Let's go on to Manu.
Alright, Manu, I love you to death. I'm fighting you, so fuck you. Alright, someone else?
Yeah. I mean, it's not as top heavy. It's a much more fleshed out team, which I think is a blessing and a curse. I think he doesn't have as many obvious go to top tier mons as many of the other teams have, but he has a lot more flexibility in week to week matchups. From Moongus, Taurus, Gastron, Almola, and on down, like he's got so many different potential weapons that are going to be great one week and horrible in another week. And I think that fits Manu's preferred style of play. I don't think he likes to lock himself into bringing certain Pokemon each week.
Except for Vaporeon.
Yeah, but he didn't grab Vaporeon. Amazingly enough, I'm so proud of him.
That guy's not great anymore.
yeah, just Alamomola now.
Yeah. Roaring Moon is a real great mon.
That
especially
guy's
in this
a dog.
text.
That guy's a dog.
Corviknight is a great backbone of the defense, and pairing him with Amoonguss. I mean, that's going to be really frustrating to break. Gastrodon and Almola, it's a very balanced team, which is about as good of a team as Manu's drafts in general. I would have to put this on the higher end of drafts in this league this season. I don't know if I'd put at 1 like he would, but it's gonna be a frustrating team to
I
prep for and to play
I
against.
got some problems with the team. The double bulky water is like the biggest thing. Like you pick Gastrodon and Weave Alamomola. They kind of want to do the same thing. It's just one wishes and the other one gets hazards. That's really the difference between them. So that's like the biggest thing. I like the Thunderous Terra, but I feel like Toro's Blaze benefits more from Terra. Cause that guy's really good as a Terramon, and you could have fit something like Meloetta, right, to help that guy
Mhm.
out instead.
Yeah.
Weavile
I think
being your fastest guy is not great, cause suck my dick, Weavile. That guy, that I'm on my keyboard. That guy kind of blows. But yeah, it's an all around good 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 draft. It's an all around good draft.
Dundee with Terror is crazy. That guy gets flying
Yeah,
stab,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
He did flying ice, right? Like it's not. I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking on it being his terror guy. I'm not saying that, but like as a team, I felt like Tauros and Meloetta would have benefit more. You
His
know?
fairy type being Mimikyu is bad. Mimikyu sucks.
Oh
That
yeah,
guy
that
is.
guy. I forgot.
Mimikyu is all. I've used Toadscroll and Mimikyu. They both are just
Hey, you
not
guys are
good.
forgetting about Vesequin. That guy's a Terra Fairy.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, of Amoonguss, Tauros, Blaze, and
Am
Gastrodon
I
slash
recording?
Aloe are a really good firewater grass core. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I
I
think it's a
like
good team.
like Cam said, I don't really get the Gastrodon and Aloe, but I think he just wanted a wish guy, and he said Aloe's there, and he just took him. I think that was his thought
Yeah, that
process.
guy's
Kind
really
of an
bad in
option,
draft
kind of
right
the added
now.
benefit of not letting someone else draft it too. Like,
Oh, I'm
uh,
sorry, everyone. I hit the mic. I'm sorry.
So
um, yeah, I think this is going to be speed tiers are really solid. Bulk's good. It'll be a frustrating mono team to play as usual.
Yeah, yeah. I just have problem with Weavile being the fastest guy. Other
It's
than that,
not Roaring Moon is.
yeah. Because there's times
Um,
there's times where like you're just
we've
gonna
out
say
we've
fuck
out
it.
faster than Roman.
Yeah,
anyways, moving on to Infinite. Um,
Glaceon.
yep, there's a Glaceon down at the bottom. Uh, looking at this team, speed's going to be a little bit of a problem.
That. Noivern's that guy with Terra. He's that guy. He'll be fine.
Well,
There's
I don't
still
know.
gaps.
What's his
I
Terra? I
mean, he's
don't
got
even know.
Schlazel and Neuvern, but there are overall some gaps there. He's a
Oh,
little clustered together. Not to say it's a problem. He's got good bulk with,
Boomburst.
Deancey, Donphan, Scizor. Recovery will be a little bit of a problem on those walls. I think Scissor's the only one that gets any. So
No,
you might be
Scizor lost
relying.
Roost. Scizor
What?
lost Roost.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have Roost anymore.
Yeah.
So
Scissor
yeah,
lost Roost and
there's
Defog. That is
Yeah,
so tough for
his
that
his
guy.
his defensive guys don't have recovery except for maybe Zarude if he wants to bring jungle hearing Zarude or Wish Glaceon, which is okay.
But yeah, Glaceon's going to be facing a lot of pressure.
Terra.
But we'll see how good this team is. I feel like I say this every time we look at one of Infinite's team that it just feels a little underwhelming on paper, but he'll find a way to make it work. Annihilate will probably be putting a lot of work in to help carry this team
Yeah,
offensively.
that guy's a dog.
But Mesprit's improved in that regard, so I expect some nice things from Mesprit this season. Zarude is always still dangerous. And we might start seeing some offensive Rotom wash even more often.
You kind of have to. That guy lost Pain Split and Defog, but Rotom Wash has some good stuff. So
And
I
it's
like
also it's
still like that guy.
it's still like double status with Thunderwave and Will-O-Wisp is still good.
And you can let
Also,
Hex if you really want to.
this dude has a shit ton of hazard centers. He has he has four Stealth Rock guys, which I like. I
And
like that.
Salazzle with Toxic Spikes is another one.
Does it get toxic spikes?
It's a poison,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. Let me look. I don't
I'm
remember.
pretty sure it does. I think it got it this gen. Because like
If it
Gengar gets T
does have
spikes now
toxic
too.
if it does have toxic spikes, I've never seen it run toxic spikes ever.
That's because you're shit.
Yeah, it's a
It does.
Salazzle.
It
You don't.
gets it.
Oh, I have
It
foul.
gets
I
it.
fell.
All right. Anyway, I like Infinite's team. I think Annihilate will win them a few games on its own because it is a limited deck. So that's like a theme with a lot of these teams. They all got one guy that might just win them a game by itself.
Yeah,
It's really
except Pox,
stupid.
but we'll get to that. Oh,
What the hell? We can probably move on to Pox team now.
yeah, Infinite. I love you. I love you to death. Hang on. One more thing. One more thing
Yep.
before we go. Mesprit might actually be good this gen because of what is it? Willpower.
Mystical power.
Mystical
mystical.
power. Yeah, that move on Mesprit is actually pretty decent. So
Mesprit's always been pretty good.
yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch, especially since he doesn't have to run uh he doesn't have to run Stealth Rock. Ooh, I fell.
Yeah, he's got Donphan, Diancie,
Yeah,
Mesprit, and
so
Annihilate.
it should be a fun team. Wait, why is
Yeah,
this called Heavy Pokeballs?
it's very
I
funny.
Dodgeballs. Yeah.
Am I recording? Yeah.
Yes.
So
All
I
right.
guess I talking about my team.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was really just trying to.
I have to pee.
It's not the standard team I normally draft, but I found a couple guys at the top I really wanted to give a try who were more defensive, and then I wanted the funny guy Decidueye Husui, and then things flowed from there. I really like it. I thought my speed tiers were pretty well balanced. Especially considering I was on one of the few
Wait,
teams
am
that
I
went.
not recording?
You're
Cam, for the
recording.
No,
love of
hang on,
God,
hang on.
how many times are we gonna have?
Hang on. I might not be capturing the windows. Wait, I might have to like edit some shit. I'll
If
just
you have to edit, we're gonna keep talking.
yeah. I
You can
think
just
I'm just recording a black screen.
yeah, you can just put it on afterwards. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're working to edit today afterward. Anyway, Pac, keep going, Pac.
So I there's some guys that I'm definitely not thrilled about.
So
I know a lot of people love the Zoomeril. I'm not as big as a Zoomeril fan, but I really overall feel pretty good about like my cores. I didn't get a dragon type. Dragons aren't as good anymore. Also, Robo took multiple.
Robin did take 2 for some reason.
But I'm feeling pretty good about this. I would have preferred someone faster than Bisharp as my last Pokemon, but it was kind of the best available, I thought. Terra types, kind of struggled with it, but I felt like I had a lot of good, like 3 really good options with what I could do. I could have also just gone hard into like Arcanine or Zoroark as well. But Dark Fairy, Bisharp, and Electric Flying Belly Bolt kind of gives me coverage in various ways.
piss.
But yeah, I feel pretty good defensively. To regenerate, got the regen core. I wasn't planning on that, but with Tornadus just falling to the 3rd round, like why the heck not? I'll be probably having to work a lot though to get Arcanine and Zoroark in on easy opportunities so that they can start breaking stuff. They're not going to be easy to switch in on their own, so going to need to rely on a lot of my momentum, which I got a lot of, but gotta be smart about it. And I'm not thrilled with my team's weakness to ground.
I was just gonna say you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ground guys. I know you can tear a flying belly bolt, but like obviously there's gonna be a time before you tear it. And I feel like
Also a belly bolt.
Yeah,
It's also
I'm
a
gonna
belly
hang
bolt.
on. I'm gonna take over. Pac, I don't like the Terrifying Belly Bolt because that guy just gets walled by electric types. Let's be honest here. That guy just gets
What?
get walled by electric types. Yeah, what
I
are you
mean,
hitting electric types with? Muddy water?
Parabolic charge when they hit me with something.
They can't eat that up. Don't kid yourself. All right.
Which electric type outside of Thunderous eats it up?
Me. I don't have.
Um, no, yeah, there's definitely some problems with the team. We'll see how it kind of goes, but ground weakness is probably the one I'm more concerned about right now.
Yeah,
Overall,
the biggest problem with that is that I think you're going to be forced to bring Torn a lot, which usually wouldn't be a problem. But he lost so much of what made like his defensive sets
You have,
good.
yeah, you
So,
have to
like,
make them offensive. You either make
yeah,
them
so
offensive or like you slap a assault vest on them. I think that's what you got to
mm-hmm.
do every week.
Assault Vest is a pretty good item on that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think you guys what you do. Also, make sure you use a Azumarill physically defensive. I know it's a little weird, but that guy is very, very good right now as a physical defensive wall. I really much enjoyed my time using him as a wall.
Yeah, that guy walls a lot of
The
like
top tier guys.
Chiampao can't do a damn thing to that guy.
It's a good. It's
um,
good.
yeah. And then offensively, I mean, I'm looking straight forward to it. Decidueye will be a fun Pokemon to use with this funny triple arrow. Um, Zoroark is looking it's just a straight upgrade over base
Good.
Zoroark.
Good guy.
That
Fucking
guy's
Arc
really good.
I agree.
has 3 great abilities, 2 great stabs.
Wait,
Kind of looking forward to seeing
abilities.
it. Intimidate, Flash Fire, and Rockhead, and he can
You're
run.
always running
I
Rockhead,
thought you were
brother.
talking about Zoroark. I was so confused.
No, I'm moving quickly. You gotta keep up.
I'm sorry.
And Bisharp should be interesting, being able to use Evioli, especially if having a more defensive typing with Fairy type. So
Yeah,
there's
dude.
some fun stuff here, but definitely not my typical team.
I think a Violet Bisharp is going to be so good for you. That guy in 8. I know it probably shouldn't be higher, but like, I don't know. I think Terra and that
This
guy
is
is really good.
Terra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fairy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bisharp is just a really solid mod, and just getting the defensive capabilities really good. And I think Defiant is really overlooked because there's really not much hazard removal in regional, so they're gonna have to defog a lot, and that guy just eats it up, you know. So yeah, Bisharp's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
good. Bisharp's pretty good.
Especially when you have Zoroark and they're going to have trouble rapid spinning on you. They're going to have to defog. All right, let's move on to Cam. Cam, tell us
Hang
your
on.
team.
I'm gonna skip the Will. Will, this is you. I'm gonna skip the Will because I'm just gonna talk, and I don't think I should be able to talk about my team for that long. So, Will, this is yours. This is yours, Will. Love you to death.
Will's team. Will's team got cooked by mine. I beat him.
Shut up. We're not
Um,
talking about that.
Ursaluna plus Slowking is like the little trick room niche on the team. I really like because Ursaluna hits like a big bastard. That guy is insanio. But I also like the regenerator core between Slowking and Cyclizar. I like how Lucha plus Rillaboom. He has a lot of combos. Like Ursaluna Slowking, Cyclizar Slowking, Rillaboom Howlucha. He's got a lot of guys that go in tandem together.
like
What do Cyclizar and Slowking do together?
Regen core, Regen core.
Yeah, this guy forgot about the
I mean, I
fucking
guess.
regen core. That shit's
and
broken. Cyclizar's a good guy.
You got Heatran and Rillaboom. With Rillaboom Heatran really benefiting from Rillaboom's grassy field. Sandy Shocks as well. Halucha, which has just always been one of the most dangerous things to pair him with one of those terrains, which, as we saw, almost turned into a reverse sweep in the first match.
Don't talk.
Whoa.
But yeah, and then you got a great Wish Passer in Umbreon. I mean, Drifblim is pretty much guaranteed to do something at one point every single season it gets drafted. So it will sweep at some point this season.
Very weird.
And Tinkaton is a very, very underrated defensive wall, as well as kind of dangerous offensively thanks to its stabs. It's a very well built team. Like you said, there's a lot of like little combos in there. The one that really stuck out to me is the Heatran, Rillaboom, Sandy Shocks, Halucha quartet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all right. Let me get in here. All right. Will, love you to death, but But the one of the main things I don't like about your team is the high speed control being Cyclozar and who's after that? It's like Sandy Shocks, right? At 101, right?
Well, it's Halucha.
Oh yeah, that guy's okay though. So like Cyclozar ass as a fast guy. So if I was like a guy, I wouldn't really speed creep for that guy that often unless I was like weak to dragon, you know. That's like the main issue, but everything else like I like. I like Heatran. I think Heatran's a bit slept on in draft because he's got a lot of resistances that are good. I like your Terra guys, Sandy Shocks. I would have liked him to be Ice. What is he instead? What is he instead? He's not Ice.
He's a he's ice.
Oh, he's Ice. Yeah, I like him being Ice. And Drifloon's just a good Terra guy. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Um,
not a
his
huge fan. Not a huge fan of Tinkaton, but Pock said his good stuff, so you know.
it is good. Like it has like funny utility stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
got
think
rock.
he's a utility
Few
guy.
months with knockoff. Few months. One of the few months with knockoff got encore stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, his features aren't that bad. Like Cyclozar and Halucha, you can't really
Yeah, I'm just
like
not a fan of Cyclozar being as fast
you
as
can't run like adamant and stuff because
I can run
Sandy Shock is
Adamant.
cool. You know what I mean? Like you can't do like
I
a
can.
what am I trying to say?
Well, the
You
the
can't run.
other another issue is like Halacha, Halucha is gonna be pretty much adamant if you see the Rillaboom, right? So you could prep for adamant Halucha. I think you can get away with it in
But
some
also,
matchups.
if you're prepping for Adamant Halucha, a lot of the time it doesn't even make a difference because its speed is gonna be doubled anyway
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
of an.
but like it's a one-time thing. You can run Whirlwind if you want, you know.
I
Just not
like to.
consistent. Just not consistent, you know. I like consistency. But I like your team. Except the
The
Swallow.
only thing
Fuck
I
that
the only
guy.
thing I'm not a fan of is like his only breaker, his only true breaker, is Ursa Luna
Yeah, but
or
that
like
guy's such a
Bandit.
that guy's such a dog.
It is true. I'm a big fan of the bear.
Oh my god. Dog.
I like his team though.
And then he's got a funny Swalot, and I've used Swalot before.
And
It
now
was
that
in a
guy's ass.
He's a
he's
little weak to
he's a funny little guy.
No,
I
he's not.
think
He's ass. I don't like him.
he's a little weak to ground, but he has Rillaboom and two flyers,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Rillaboom's enough on its own to make grounds not huge problem, in my opinion. Like the Heatran Rillaboom combo is funny.
I mean, Earth Power, Stomping Tantrum, and High Horsepower all still do normal damage. It's just EQ, but EQ is usually the problem. So,
Yeah, yeah. Good thing he didn't draft the best EQ guy. Ooh, I fell. Yeah, do
all
you want
right,
to say
Cam.
anything? Yeah, do you want to say anything? We've to Will. Are you pissing?
God,
Yeah, Will. Will. Hang on, am I recording? Will, I'm so sorry for that. Uh, I'm sure he likes your team, Will.
just cut it out.
No, I'm
yeah, just
not.
cut.
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
All
All
right,
right,
Cam.
everybody, this is mine. This is my team. I know no one's watching, but my God, this is my team. Hello. Oh, hang on. So uh, I got probably like the best 1-2 I feel like in the draft, like the 1 and 2 picks combo. But Matrix is up there with Yad. I feel like I champ. Oh, hang on. I think I think GM Pal plus Spectre is pretty funny, and I think it's gonna be hard for some guys to prep for those two, you know. And I think Toxapex is a little slept on right now. Like it lost Scald, but like that guy covers like every Chan Pao weakness, you know. Uh, I'm gonna keep moving down. I'm sorry, everybody. But I got Sylveon, just a fairy guy, very good fairy guy. Wish, Tornadus. I think he's a good. I think he's a good Terra guy. Fortress. Hang on, everybody. Let me cook with Fortress. I think this guy's a very. Am I recording? I think yeah. I think Fortress is a very good guy. I like the curse set. I don't think he should be 6 points. He can get spikes. He can get rocks. He can spin them away. He could do the whole 9 yards. Tinglu, that's just Tinglu. You know what Tinglu does. Fuck that guy. I love that guy. Typhlosion H, my Terra guy. He's just a very funny guy. Terragrass, yeah, I like him. Burloom, he's so good. I love that guy. He's a good breaker. Tinkertuff, yeah, yes, it's a Tinkertuff. Even my
Um,
drunk self won't defend that guy, even though Nick brought him a good
I don't
amount of
know.
times. Shut up.
I don't know what it is about your team, Cam. It's just like I don't like it at all.
Yeah, that's why you're sitting here outside of playoffs looking at my dick while I suck you off. While you
It's
suck
been
me off.
only
I
one
told
game.
you. I told you what it was. That the sprites don't look cool
I
together.
don't care about the
I think that's what it
sprites.
is.
This
I
team
think
has absolutely no
They
swag.
they. This is like the
the
in the
ugliest,
swag
ugliest
in the
team of
Yod
all
swag rankings.
Dude,
This team is like
I
13 out
don't
of 12.
I don't care. 13 out of 12. Wait, hold on.
Like you're
Tinker
ranked
Tough,
13th.
no swag.
Wait, but
Toxapex,
you just
no
said
swag.
13 out of
Sylvia,
12.
no
You did
swag.
13.
Tornadus, no
Guys,
swag.
guys, guys, guys.
Qian Pao,
Guys,
little
when you watch
swag.
this video and if you're still here, put in the comments Cam is swag. Put it
Put your
in
put your
the
swag
comments.
put your swag rankings in the comments.
Put your swag ranks. I'm up there.
guys. Out of 12, what would you rank each team
Yeah,
out of
he gave
God's?
me a 13
Hang
out
on.
of 12, and he's still not giving me swag, even though
No,
he
like
gave me.
you're the 13th team
No,
out
he
of
gave me
Yeah,
12.
no.
13 out of 12.
No, you could have drafted no
Dude,
guys
shut up.
and it would be more swag than this. I'm gonna run through my swag rankings really
Dude,
quick.
shut up. Dude,
Number
shut
one is
up.
of course
Dude,
my
shut
own
up.
team.
Dude.
Number
Dude.
two, probably Robbo's.
Honestly,
Number
bro.
three,
Honestly, what is your Chien Pao switching?
number three
Dumb ass.
is probably Brown.
Oh my god, stop.
Number four
Stop.
in the
I'm not,
swag
this is not a bit.
rankings.
This is not a bit.
Will's number four in the
Oh
swag
my
rankings.
god.
No.
Number five in the
What
swag
do you
rankings,
what do
Infinite.
you what's not swag? Tinglu swag.
Number six in the swag
Tinglu
rankings,
swag.
Pac.
Fortress
Number
swag.
seven in the swag rankings is
Dude, you're coming up with this on the spot.
Sigtar.
You're coming up with this on
Number
the spot.
number eight in
You're
the swag
coming up with
rankings
this
is
on the
Manu.
spot. No one's listening to you.
Not even
No
number
one
nine.
wants you here.
Number nine in the
You-
swag
you
rankings is
have-
Nick.
Let's go.
Number 10 in the swag rankings
I'm
is
on my
Sigtar.
keyboard again.
number 11 in the swag rankings is Dre.
This guy
Number
got
12.
down twice.
Who'd I forget?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I like
Number
my
tw-
team. I think the
number
spec
12
here,
in the
Chien
swag
Pao's really
rankings
gonna
is
carry me
Jack.
through. I think
Number
Tornadus
13.
is very good again. I'm just gonna repeat
Number
what I just
13
said.
in the swag rankings
Pac,
is Cam.
Pac, could you tell me
He never-
exact? Pac, tell me why this is a good team and why you like it.
He never brought Matrix up at all.
Oh, Matrix is number. I think Matrix is number
Dude, shut
10
up,
in the
shut
swag
up.
rankings.
Shut up. Guys, put in your comments the swag composition of my team, but just mine, so it makes y'all look like a freaking dick.
Only swag Pokemon you have is Typhlosion Sui.
That's not true.
That's actually
not
so true. That's
no,
so
it's
true.
not true. It's not true.
You have no swag. You have no swag.
That's
guys,
not
at all.
true. Guys,
You
stop.
need to
Guys,
accept
stop.
it.
I am
You
drunk.
need to accept it.
I am drunk. I'm sorry if I'm peeking everybody. I'm probably really loud right now. But
Nobody
I'm
knows
so,
what that means.
I'm just so
But yeah,
I'm just so mad. I'm just so mad that they don't think I got
okay,
swag.
take a breath.
Balloon's
We'll
a
get to
swag
We'll
guy.
talk about your team. Take a breath.
I told you everything about my team. I think how do you
want
not think Chien Pao plus Spectre is not swag?
They
That's-
both stand on 4 legs. That is not
Dude,
swag at all.
Swag at all.
Toxapex, Tornadus.
All your guys stand on 2 legs
That's not
or
true.
have no legs.
That's not true. That's not true. That's
You
not
got
true.
3 guys that stand
There's
on 2
no way you're
legs.
going to call Toxapex swag. That man is the epitome of the opposite
Hang
of
on,
whatever.
everybody.
Can
I'm going rogue. I'm going rogue.
You got
Hang
four
on,
lot-
everybody.
You got 4 guys on 4
Hang on,
legs.
hang on, I'm going rogue.
Four for
Hang
4.
on.
But you have the Wendy's 4
Swag.
for 4 in.
Swag. The
If
definition
you
of
look at-
swag.
If you
Hang
look at
on.
my team, it only has 2 guys standing on 4 legs, and one
just
is a
fell over.
horse and
What
one is
is
a
this?
bull.
What is this? Gusty Tailwind Southwest Airlines Boeing 737. This is
You
not
look at
swag. What is this? More and
you look at
peak?
you look at Robbo's
What?
team. He has no guys that stand on
Hang
4
on.
legs, so
Oh,
that's why he was number 2.
guys, play
Oh,
Pikmin.
we got a
Guys,
star-shaped
play
medal.
Pikmin
That gives us
4.
extra
Can
spark.
we end this recording? This is by far the worst one we've ever
Dude,
had.
it's not bad. I'm back. Am I recording?
Jesus, how many times? What is your short-term memory looking like right
Dude,
now?
dude, I don't understand how you don't think this team is swag.
It's
I
not
gave you
swag.
my
We were
reasoning.
talking about your damn team if you let us talk about it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What's wrong with it?
It just the guys are ugly.
Dude, that's not.
Literally.
That's not.
Literally. They just look bad. The colors don't match. It's too. It's
What do you mean?
colors.
That's
I got the Roy G. Biv. All right, no one's
It
red.
was bad.
No one is red. Hang
Fortress
on.
has some red.
You have too many
I'm
blue
recording,
guys.
right?
You have too many blue guys. You only have 3.
Wait, why do you guys get so
Spectre.
quiet?
He's got Toxapex, Chien-Pao, Spectre is kind of blue. Sylveon, I already know he's gonna make it shiny, so that guy's blue
Yup.
too.
Yup.
Shiny Fortress is also
Can I
gold.
get any criticism? Guys, I'm so sorry, but my
Dude, you guys, you're getting real stuck on the swag thing. That was a joke.
I don't get it.
No, those rankings were 100% serious. Your only fire resist is Toxapex and Flash Fire Typhlosion, so that's not ideal.
That's fair. That's a fair compliment. You know, if Toxapex just fucking comes on
Compliment.
him.
That was not a compliment.
That shit's Wait, how is Typhlosion not swag?
That's what we said. The only swag guy in their team.
Dude,
That's
I'm
the
looking
reason.
over your team and you're saying you got swag? Dude, no one on your team is swag, you fucking dongle. Are you
I have a King Gambit and a Garchomp
That's
and a
you.
Gengar.
Oh,
dipshit.
you think King
Gambit
Gambit is
is-
swag but not Chien
Yes, he
Pao?
is. King Gambit
Yes.
is swag.
No,
Chien-Pao
he's
is
not.
Actually, you're.
I'm so
Yeah, he
mad.
is.
I'm so mad. Guys, everybody watch
And
watch
even my
this.
lower tier guys,
Guys, watch
Braviary,
this.
more swag than
Wait,
anyone on your
What
team.
did I just
That's the
type?
America Pokemon.
What is this? What is WADA? Oh.
Sport is not a game you
Your
simply
flying
win or
resist
lose.
is Tinkatuff.
What
Its
is
ethos
this?
goes beyond winning.
What did you just
Win
say?
by
Hang on. What did
cheating,
you just
and
say? I'm
everybody.
coming back.
I said your flying resist is Tinkatuff.
My flying
This is
resist?
really true. You have no flying resist.
Oh, I delete. Wait, why do I have Doc Perms? I just deleted Sylveon.
Yeah.
So
Pick up a guy that's more swag. Even Florges is like more swag than
Everyone-
Sylveon.
All right, I'm gonna end this torture session. Thank you, everybody, to watch.
Dude, wait, my flying resist is there? Wait, hang on, I don't have one.
It's Tinkatuff.
Dude,
Tinkatuff.
who's flying? Pox has Hurricane, alright, that's fine. Oh.
Most teams have flying
Manu doesn't
types.
have Flying Stab.
Thunderous.
No, he's bringing ice, shut up.
Roaring Moon
Bravo has one.
Roaring Moon Acrobatics.
Nope, Dre doesn't have one.
Yeah, he was too busy with his 3 electrics.
Sigtar
there's only
doesn't
2.
Sigtar doesn't have one.
Acrobatic Sneasler.
Next up Matrix. Who does
Also Delibird.
fucking Talonflames. Yes, guys, this is funny. Look at that. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Wait, what is starting output?
To every.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching.
I'm so sorry to
I
everyone
hope
who
you
watched
had a
this.
great. I hope
Yeah,
you had a great
I
night.
just
I
if
hope
you
you had
watched
a great
this,
night.